Girlhood is a term that annoys me because it feels infantilizing. It feels like saying there is no joy to be found as an adult woman. I can only enjoy climbing this tree or wearing this skirt through the lens of my inner child doing it for me. Still, I think the term is popular for a reason. Many girls are forced to grow up faster than they want to, and this is a way to reclaim time they feel has been stolen from them. Also, womanhood feels like a short transitional period between girlhood and motherhood, not a place to stay for a long time, so you want to go to one or the other. I felt this way for over a year probably, yet I find myself unable to express opinions until I can sense other people may agree with me. The tides are turning on the infantilizing trends of girl math, and I'm just a 25-year-old teenager, and now I feel like I can say my thoughts on it. Language that categorizes women as irrational and frivolous feels increasingly charmless to me, no matter how it's dressed up. A girl on TikTok telling me that I'm irrational and my brain is broken because of like a cycle is no different in my head than a puritanical man saying that women can't be trusted because they have the devil in their heart. It's just a different time period. I should say I have no issue whatsoever with jokes about ladies. A lot of them can be funny, even when they do resort to stereotypes. Ones told from a place of care and good faith are hilarious to me. Good examples of male comedians that do that are like Chris Fleming, Caleb Huron. Both of them make jokes about women, but A, they're specific, it's not just women in general, and B, they clearly come from a place of care for the women that they're friends with in their life.
A theory that there are snacks at Trader Joe's that only women can see.
Those line work tattoos can be smaller, girls. Let's get to work. Project managers are important to me. They make our world go round.
Ad agency workers, very crucial.
Girls with big purses that work at ad agencies. I love ya. I love ya. I love ya.
Me and my friends can make jokes about being irrational and overly emotional, and it doesn't feel cloying to me, because it feels like a temporary state of being and not a way to categorize half of the population. I don't want to sound overly upset about this. It's not that I think referring to yourself as a 22-year-old teenager is a cardinal sin. I'm just cautious of any trends in linguistics and pop culture that reinforce stereotypes that I fight against all the time. For example, the whole girl math trend. This feels ancient in internet years, but it was only about 2 years ago that this was a big thing. I totally identify with the phenomenon it describes. I often feel like getting a refund on something means earning money, or that a $20 shirt I know I'll wear 100 times is basically free. Still though, women make up 57% of college attendance, depending on what study you look at, and it does feel demeaning to act like only women do this. Everyone likes a deal. Companies wouldn't make them if they didn't think they could make a profit off of it. There is joy in being an adult, in relying on yourself, in trusting your wit and your knowledge instead of your stupid, dumb, empty, useless girl brain you think you have. Or so I've heard, what do I know? When I was growing up, and indeed until very recently, I did not think of myself as a smart person. Part of that, I think, came from being diagnosed with ADHD at a very young age, which was not common at the time. I still thought I was smart enough, but then the moment in 5th grade that I got a bad grade on a math test, I threw the towel in. Never mind that I got an A in virtually every class I took all throughout middle and high school. Never mind that I devoured books well outside my reading level at a breakneck pace. Never mind all the instruments I had taught myself. All this felt insubstantial to me because I was not interested in polynomials or whatever. It's upsetting for me to look back on. I wasted a lot of early potential because I didn't think I was good enough to challenge myself, and it's put me in an annoying place now. If only the topics I liked, like reading and writing and music, weren't treated as soft or trivial. I mean, these days it feels like 90% of the population is using ChatGPT to write or summarize every piece of writing they encounter, so clearly reading comprehension is a worthy skill. I wish I hadn't spent so much time downplaying it and acting like it was just a coincidence that I got such a good score on my SATs. This isn't me just trying to brag, although that's part of it. I'm incredibly young, and I'm deciding now that I won't ignore what I'm capable of again for the sake of being funny or cute. Not that I'm gonna be like mean, I just want to know my worth, and I want other women to know theirs. That, I guess, is my goal with this whole stupid rant. I don't want to grow up too fast, but I'm also working to find the joys in being an adult before I've been one for a decade and I'm still dreaming of being a child again. The video script kind of devolved from me recognizing a sociological phenomenon into a vague girl wash your face type rant. I actually don't know if that makes sense, I haven't read that book. But I hope it helps someone somewhere. You are intelligent, you have a perspective worth sharing, and you don't have to be the most unique person in the world for that to be true. Take it from me, a girl who has no new ideas in my opinion, who has decided to share them publicly anyways. Recapturing the magic of childhood is something we can all hope for, but I'm trying to use the benefit of hindsight to improve my future and believe that things will be that good again, even if it's not true. Okay, that's it. On an unrelated note, I've gotten comments in the past, especially on my CDs video, asking what I read, and I probably will make like a longer video about it one day, but I went to Barnes & Noble earlier today and I got a big haul, so I decided to show you guys what I got. This is my entire 2-read stack. A good portion of these books also are ones that my parents had in their bookshelf. I have like a stupid amount of Barnes & Noble gift cards because like my parents get me them all the time because it's reliably great. So that's how I got a lot of this. And then the other I had to pay with my normal card. And I still have another one, but I forgot to bring it, so I'll use that next time. First I'll go through the books that I already had. First is Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. I guess my dad bought this, which I'm shocked by. If I had to guess, it's going to be like every other Sally Rooney books, but I've read all of them, and I usually like them. Normal People Ruin My Life, and everything else has been pretty good too. This is a really old copy of The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway, which I've never read. I've read one other book by him, The Sun Also Rises, and it was pretty good, minus the racism. So I'm excited for this. Should be good. This book is called LMNOP. Spelled like that, but it's supposed to be like LMNOP. I actually got it for my mom for her birthday. I don't know that she ever read it. I think it seems super interesting. It's basically about a like town based on the guy who wrote the phrase "the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog" or whatever. And like I guess like signs, like the sign in the town commemorating that guy, letters start falling off of them, so then they're no longer allowed to use those letters. Seems interesting, so hopefully it's good. This is a book my friend got me. He might be watching this, actually. And I haven't read it yet, but it's about the World Fair. Yeah, the 1893 World Fair, which is one where there was, like, a serial killer there. And I think it's, like, historical fiction. But I can't tell. But I'm excited. I'll probably read this in a little bit. I have, like, 2 books from this stack that I want to read first, and I'll probably read this. Now we have the books I bought. First of all, The Pisces by Melissa Broder. I got this because I've read 3 other books by her, and I think she's very interesting. I don't always love her books, but I'm always like fascinated, especially her collection of essays, So Sad Today, was like super interesting. It made me feel like such a grown-up to read it. So I'm excited for this, and it's about a woman writing her dissertation on Sappho, which, like, who doesn't like Sappho? Next is Pachinko, which is, I think it got adapted into a TV show or a movie or something, but I haven't watched it because I never have the right streaming service to watch the things I want to watch. But it's about, like, a Korean family, and I think it kind of spans generations, kind of like 100 Years of Solitude or something like that. Next is this book by Eve Babbitt. The title makes it seem really dramatic, but I've read other books by her, and they're always just delicious wish fulfillment about living in LA in the 1960s and 70s, and I love her. I think she's super cool. Black Swans is a great book. Highly recommend that one. Next is this book by Richard Powers. I read The Overstory and was, like, blown away by that, and this one seems really cool too. Also kind of nature focused, and it's about, like, a dad trying to raise his son on his own. So, what's it called? Bewilderment? Yeah. And then last but not least, I'm so scared about this candle. I have The Sirens of Titan by Kurt Vonnegut. I just like Kurt Vonnegut. I think his style is super interesting. All the books I picked out, I basically picked because, except for this one, because I'd read stuff from them before. But what can I say? Books are expensive, and I, want to trust that they're going to be good. And yeah, Kurt Vonnegut is so interesting. It's a real loss that he's gone now. So yeah, there was my video. It was definitely interesting writing a script again. I haven't done that in, like, a little while. Or at least even notes. Haven't done that in forever. So I hope you enjoyed. I have more ideas, more stuff on the topic of being a woman and the annoying parts of that.
I don't want to come across like a woke asshole, but, like, dude, women have it hard.
You're smart. Go write something. Go do something. Okay, bye.